So, alright. So as you could probably tell by the title of this video, this is going to be sort of a rant. And as we all know, Pokemon Sword and Shield are out within just a few days. And if you've logged into Twitter at all within the past few months, you're probably aware of the toxic sludge bleeding out of the comment thread of any Pokemon related tweet. And so this entire discussion surrounds the removal of over half of all current Pokemon in these upcoming titles. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you exactly where I stand on this issue. I don't give a mother fuck about the National Dex. Let's discuss. So as we all know, Pokemon Sword and Shield are set to release within a few days, and with it comes the requisite traditional controversy. One example of this long-standing tradition actually involves their previous titles, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and the controversy then regarded the mere fact that these titles were actually remakes of the very first Pokemon games. So fans around the world stormed the internet in a collective effort to denounce the Pokemon Company or Game Freak for their alleged pandering to Gen 1ers, being the group of people who comprise the exclusive fan base, if you will, of the first generation of Pokemon. And so the protesters basically argued that the Let's Go games were essentially nothing more than a mere cash grab by the Pokemon Company, in that they are trying to squeeze every penny they can out of Generation 1 by exploiting our nostalgia. And so day after day, for months on end, the protesters stormed the Pokemon Twitter account with accusations that the company no longer cares for this beloved franchise, and going so far as to suggest that they should even relinquish the Pokemon brand to a company that in their eyes is more deserving of the brand and would treat it with more respect. The whining went on for months, and then, as we all know, the games finally came out and everyone finally shut the fuck up and bought them anyway. This brings us to today's video, and what is of course the most recent example of the shameless fanboy toxicity that emanates from the Pokemon fanbase upon the release of a new Pokemon title. And see, this time around, the controversy revolves around the removal of the National Dex, the removal of nearly half of all 800 plus Pokemon. And this decision, ladies and gentlemen, sparked what is probably the biggest Pokemon-induced fanboy war known to date. Mobs of angry online protesters from all over the internet flood the Pokemon Twitter account, absolutely hell-bent on imposing their opinions on the opposing group, all in an attempt to sway the community's sentiment into either boycotting the games or exploding their sales to record numbers out of spite for the boycotters. And so here is my stance on this whole issue. I don't care. And see, this is what people need to realize. That is a legitimate stance to have in this entire debate. I understand that you care about the removal of your favorite Pokemon, but I don't give a rat's ass. See, here's the thing. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon was also removed, Alakazam. And some of them were added back in. I'm not sure if he was added back in, but as far as I know, he didn't make the cut. And you know what I did? Nothing, because I don't give a shit. I kind of just, I smirked. I thought to myself, that sucks, and then I continued eating my fucking pizza. Like I don't give a shit that Alakazam was removed from the fucking game. That doesn't make me not want to play the games, and the people need to realize that is okay. It is okay to feel that way. I don't have to give a fuck about the National Dex in order for me to enjoy this Pokemon game. It's essentially the same thing. It's essentially the same thing that every other game has done before. You go on this adventure, you catch your creatures, you train them, you level them up. That's all fine. I actually, as much as I love the Pokemon games, I actually never gave enough of a damn to 100% every single Pokemon game that I bought. I never actually caught all of them, especially in every new one. The closest I got was in actually Gen 1, and that is because it was 150 Pokemon. I nearly caught all of them. It was about 90 something. I missed a few, and whatever, I guess I didn't give enough of a shit to complete that game either. But every other game after that, I would catch all of the newer ones, all of the ones that I wanted to look at, and then all of the ones from the previous titles I did not give a fuck about. And so I find myself in the same situation right now, where I'm excited for these new games because I want to see what's in store, for them. I want to see what I'm gonna find, the new region. I want to explore it. I want to see the new Pokemon. I want to see what the developers did with these upcoming titles, and I just don't give a shit that 800 motherfucking Pokemon aren't gonna be in it. I really fucking don't, and I want people to realize. I want to scream that from the rooftops. It is okay to hold that opinion. You don't have to give a flying fuck about the National Dex in order to enjoy these upcoming games. They look fun. I've seen the trailers, and out of everything that I have seen from those trailers, I still cannot look at them in all honesty. I cannot look at them and say to myself that those are bad games. I'm not going to follow the fucking hatred of the bandwagon. I'm just being honest. I don't look at those trailers. I don't look at anything that they have shown us and think that what I am looking at is a bad game. That what I am looking at isn't worth my time. And so again, I just need people to understand that it is okay to just not give an absolute fuck about the National Dex, because the games still look fun. It still looks like I will enjoy myself playing through it all. And again, it's just something that I'm excited about, and I don't have to validate that to anyone. I don't need anyone to validate that for me, I should say. And so again, it's just, this whole thing is just, it got way out of hand. And here's actually the thing that I forgot to mention that I want to mention, because apparently people seem to think, or the people, the proponents of the National Dex, the guys, everyone hashtagging bring back National Dex, all of them seem to think that liking I'm not gonna say the general consensus, but what I'm trying to say is that a lot of people will accuse the side who doesn't give a damn about the National Dex. They will accuse us of essentially encouraging corporate greed. We are shilling for the Pokemon company, and we're just mindless consumers willing to purchase anything that they give us because it has Pikachu's face on it, and that is just absolutely stupid. I mean, why can't it just be that I'm just excited for the fucking game because I'm a Pokemon fan? Why does it have to be that I am shilling out for this company because I don't share your views on the fucking game? Like I don't. God damn it! It pisses me off, and this is why I myself have contributed to some of that toxicity online. I've shared some shit memes, and it's because again, I feel almost like, I get that the people protesting are protesting Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, but again, if you've seen a lot of the tweets that are out there, and I'm sure you have if you're watching this video, then it's not just that these National Dex people are protesting Game Freak or the Pokemon Company. They're also protesting the people who just simply don't care about the whole issue. The people who are still willing to purchase the games because it looks fun to them. They are also being protested. We're basically being told that we are shills because we don't want to boycott the game. We don't give a damn about their obsession. It's basically a damn obsession at this point, because it's been months since Game Freak or the Pokemon Company, I forget who it was, acknowledged the outcry and responded to it. They heard you, and they responded, and you're months later you're still keeping it going, you're still going on. And again, it's an obsession. It's an obsession to have these Pokemon put back in there, when in the grand scheme of it all, like it doesn't fucking matter, because it's a video game. At least that's how I see it, and I need everyone out there to understand that that is fucking okay. It is okay to have that opinion. I don't have to give a fuck about the National Dex. That is why I am purchasing these games. It's not because I'm shilling out. It's not because you know, because whatever, I'm a mindless consumer. It's because I actually like what I see in the fucking trailer. I'm actually excited to purchase these upcoming titles, and I don't give a fuck about anybody's negative bullshit enough for me to be dissuaded from purchasing them. And so that's gonna be the end of it, guys. That is my stance on this stupid National Dex non-issue. I'm sorry that your Pokemon was removed. Well, I mean, what the fuck do you want me to? What do you want, dude? What do you? I'm not gonna boycott the game, but like, what the fuck do you want after? I think it was 6 months ago that they acknowledged the fucking outcry. So like, what are you still doing, man? You need to just get the fuck over it, bro. Or Brozette, you need to get the fuck over it, man. Because I mean, honestly, that's just the best advice I could give you. Like, just let it fucking go and stop stressing over this stupid non-issue. I mean, I get you were upset, but holy shit, like, give it a rest. And honestly, at the end of the day, just don't buy the fucking game. Like, I mean, damn, I get it, you're upset, but just don't buy the fucking game, and just let it be the end of it. Like, you're fucking annoying. You're fucking annoying, and this is why people are responding to you, because you're getting on people's fucking nerves, and that's going to generate attention. That's going to generate controversy when or not, I should say conflict, when motherfuckers are getting on other motherfuckers' nerves. So the entire community just needs to calm its collective tits. We all need to just calm the fuck down and move on with our lives. But that's gonna be the end of it, guys. This is the end of my rants. That's my stance on this whole National Dex non-issue again. And so, I'm honestly interested to hear your guys' opinion on this one. If you've actually made it to the end of the video, consider dropping a comment and let me know what you think about my little rant. But with all of this said, again, I'm excited for these games. I'm hyped for the games. It's out in a few days, 2 days, I think. And I'm done, man. Bye. Mwah.